Happy New Month to you all, my wonderfully made dear from brothers and sisters. My prayer for all of us in this month is that this month, please do not frustrate us. Be good to us. Month of August, which is the 8th month in the year of 2025, make us proud. Okay? And I decree and declare that this month will be better than every other month that have been passed, and so shall it be. My wonderful people, there's a good news here from let me say retired and the ex-commissioner of police Enyi Oko, plus other of his allies that they retired together. They have come on board. They don't come out and declare their intention. Okay, let me read what they said here. Say, my support for Nnamdi Kanu and the freedom of the Igbo people is on what? Non-negotiable. Say it is non-negotiable. Now everybody don't wake up. You can imagine what is happening. We have traditional rulers in the east. Obi of Onitsha, I'm still waiting for him to speak. That monkey will not speak. That they want to make a Yoruba man and a religious leader to become a traditional leader to foresee everything that got to do with traditional. That means if in Southeast now, like the traditional leaders want to have a meeting now on what to do on their own side in a Southeast in Biafra land, Obi of Oni of Ife will be there, that small boy, and then Sultan of Sokoto will also be there to listen to what they're discussing. So there's no more security again. Can you imagine this rubbish? And then I'm waiting for our so-called traditional rulers to say something. They didn't even say anything. The federal government and the Senate on countless occasions have told them that you people should go back to your Biafra, that Nigeria is not for you. See, yet you are forcing yourself to belong there. Obi of Onitsha, as you remain silent, so shall it be until the day you leave this earth. As you refuse to speak on the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, now this one don't happen under your nose, you refuse to speak. So shall it be. He say, wouldn't be that your name? Until you leave this earth, you shall remain dumb forever. Dara. We don't respect all of you for a very long time for you people to do the need for you people to do. Now they don't sideline you in your own territory, because what do you call them? Traditional rulers now are under the control of government. That was why they don't have any mouth. So let Obi of Onitsha come out now and say, hey, why must you do that now to Akpabio Senate? They will take Kuma Soludo to dethrone him, and he will do without no provocation, without no iota of respect. He will do. That was why you see all of them foolish elders in our villages. All of them shut their mouth up. Only Ohaneze and Igbo now raised up and said, why must this kind of thing happen? And this bill, I'm telling you now, have passed first and second reading. The third reading now, they will pass it. And then, in my own village, if the traditional rulers are having a meeting on how to better the lives of our people, or rather, how to defend ourselves on the marauding Fulanis, which Sultan of Sokoto is their head, then Sultan of Sokoto will be there, or he send a representative to come and convey the meeting we are doing, and go and tell them, look at the strategy these people want to use to chase my people out of their land. You can imagine that rubbish. Anyway, my brother, thank you for this goodwill of this month, because this is the kind of message we have been waiting to hear from people like you. Another headline here: global recognition, the Igbo name in the heart of China. My brother, my sister, it don't happen again. Oh. As Yorubas come talk, say, we don't allow them to rest in Lagos. We don't allow them to rest in South Africa. We don't allow them to rest in Ghana. Now, in every shop, in Guangzhou, in fact, in China as a whole, if you go to their shops now, they are using Igbo as a form of their shop name, not like Rajan Chin Nahyong, Chin Chawang, or whatever. Now they are using Igbo. Hey, God have mercy. Igbo don't conquer the world. I wonder why all this hatred from every part of the world, not even only Nigeria. Igbos are hated worldwide, including the people we are looking on to, that they will give us a freedom. They hated Igbo because, according to them, they say they don't want to make the same mistake they make in Japan. In Hiroshima, US threw what they call an atomic bomb that is causing the natural disaster today. Every now and then you keep hearing earthquake, tsunami in Japan. My brother, that bomb they threw there in Second World War is still working against them. And after that, then they see how these people have risen and how prosperous they are. They begin to degrade. And when they come to the issue of Biafrans and Igbo, they say they don't want to make the same mistake. That was why you see where we are today. But don't worry, we are going to succeed. I mean, we are going to leave that contraction called Nigeria, whether they like it or not. So this one is another shop. He said, global recognition, the Igbo name in the heart of China. Okay, here is another headline here also. Please, make una forgive me, say I don't talk too much. But make una remember, say, now still the same message I'm still delivering to you. Another one here is the political undertone of insecurity in the southeast of Nigeria. Anyway, my people, beg, let us start our news. And as I said earlier, please make una forgive me, say I don't talk too much. Please help me like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more interesting videos coming your way. By Uchenna Enyoko, he said, for decades, the Igbo people have endured systematic suppression, injustice, and marginalization in Nigeria. As a proud supporter of freedom, equality, and justice, I stand firmly with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the legitimate cry of Igbo nation for liberation from the grip of oppressions. Nnamdi Kanu represents more than just an individual. He embodies the voice of a people long silenced, a people whose contributions to Nigeria's development have often been met with betrayal, exclusion, and sabotage. The cause he champions is not about hatred or violence. It is about freedom, dignity, and the fundamental rights, human rights of self-determination. Nigeria's leadership structure has for too long been dominated by forces that benefit from injustice. These are individuals and institutions that thrive in inequality and deliberately suppress the rise of the Igbo, who are known for their ingenuity, industry, and resilience. Rather than build a nation where every ethnic group flourishes equally, certain political actors choose to feed on division and discrimination, pulling down those who refuse to bow to a corrupt system. Let the truth be told, as long as the Igbo are held down, those who orchestrate that suppression cannot rise either. The suppression of a nation cannot be built on the ruins of one of its strongest pillars. The stagnation of Nigeria, and by extension, much of Africa, can be traced to this injustice. When a people with such enormous potential are chained by policies and attitudes rooted in tribalism and fear, the entire nation suffers. I believe that the freedom of the Igbo is not only necessary, it is inevitable. Justice may be delayed, but it cannot be denied forever. My support for Nnamdi Kanu is a support for truth. My support for Igbo freedom is a support for equality and fairness. It is a call for the restructuring or redefinition of Nigeria in a way that truly respects the identities, histories, and aspirations of its diverse peoples. We must ask ourselves hard questions. Why is development so elusive in Nigeria? Why do crises persist across sectors and regions? Why is mistrust so deep and progress so slow? One answer lies in the deliberate suppression of one of the country's most visionary and entrepreneurial populations, which is the Igbos. Until this wrong is corrected, Nigeria will continue to limp where it should run, break where it should build, and fall where it should rise. Let freedom ring, let justice prevail, and let the Igbo rise, because in their rising, Nigeria and Africa too shall rise. Hashtag free for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. Hashtag freedom for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. Uchenna Enyoko, a proud Igbo man and a former commissioner for police, and also other commissioners are hereby joined to this matter. Okay, a global recognition, the Igbo name in the heart of China, by Udenigbo Paul Feng. While wandering through a lively market in China, a glowing sign reading Igbo caught my eye. Seeing the name of a proud Nigerian ethnic group boldly displayed so far from home truly moved me. Yoruba starts. Make una come see this one. Oh, this one no be outside the right. No Yoruba. I know say una go soon go write a competition. Say make them delete the name. Ndara. You don't know who passed you. Out of curiosity, I stepped inside and spoke with a Chinese shop owner. When I asked why she chooses the name Igbo for her business, she responds with a genuine smile. She shared that over time, she had built strong and trustworthy connections with Nigerian customers, particularly those from the Igbo community. In her words, Igbo people are excellent business partners, smart, dependable. I really admire them a lot. That moment filled me with a deep sense of pride. Seeing the name Igbo proudly displayed in China was more than just a coincidence. It was a testament to the strength, respect, and reputation the Igbo people have built across borders. It reminded me that no matter where we go, our identity, work ethic, and culture speak volumes, even in places we never expected. Let this inspire young Igbo entrepreneurs and Nigerians in general. Your impact is global and your name carries weight. Keep pushing boundaries, and the world will continue to recognize your value. Igbo as the name of a shop in China. Why written well, Igbo? But if now all these Yoruba starts, Yoruba news, and Afon Jazz, you hear Igbo, Omo Igbo, ndị Chineke ya akpọ ọkọ kete kpa agbagbuo ha ncha niile ndị abụrụ ọnụ. The political undertone of insecurity in the southeast part of Nigeria. I have observed that certain content creators are promoting the idea that the insecurity in the southeast is linked to the freedom movement spearheaded by IPOB, although none have the audacity to explicitly mention IPOB. We have perspective and have paid attention to their narratives, comprehending their intentions and recognizing their ultimate goals. I foresee a scenario where additional content creators will contribute to perpetuating this harmful narrative against IPOB. However, the reality is that IPOB will endure despite these attacks on their reputations. The insecurity currently plaguing the southeast is fundamentally driven by political motives. It is not related to quest for freedom. Rather, politicians have manipulated the situation to appear as though it is a struggle for freedom. This is their method of instilling fear in our communities while remaining unaccountable, as no one can directly implicate them. Furthermore, the recruitment of Simon Ekpa was also politically motivated. He was utilized by these politicians as a facade. The individuals referred to as Simon Ekpa boys are merely operatives working on behalf of politicians, including Simon Ekpa himself. Since Simon Ekpa was apprehended in Kenya, there has been a notable silence as they are aware that their key figure, who assumed the responsibility, is no longer available. Yet, they are now resurfaced and they have committed atrocities against our people in Oma and Obinechiti, Arondi Zog. I must inform freedom fighters that every crime perpetrated in Igbo land, particularly in Imo State, over the past 4 years has been a scheme aimed at dismantling IPOB. This is the reason for the removal of MNK and his replacement with Hope Uzodinjo. Hopeless Uzodinjo is the individual responsible for the insecurity in the East. He serves as a representative for the Nigerian government against Igbo. His appointment was intended to exacerbate insecurity. Hope is the one responsible for the death of our people, making it appear as though it is a matter of freedom. The more they frame it as a freedom issue, the more our people are being killed. Igbo must exercise caution and comprehend the strategy being employed by the Yoruba people against them. We must not allow our emotions to cloud our judgment. They are propagating the narrative that there is excessive insecurity in Igbo land. They are disseminating a negative portrayal of the Igbo throughout Africa. Once they saturate the discourse with these narratives, they will begin to kill us back home. We must, in fact, recall the events in Rwanda and how the genocide unfolded. Media outlets and radio stations were utilized to vilify a particular tribe, resulting in the murder of thousands. It is imperative that we properly educate our people regarding the intentions of the Nigerian government towards us. They are behind the killings in Igbo land, while simultaneously accusing freedom fighters. Such falsehood cannot be tolerated, never. Written by Ekere Oreke, the Ego Eye. You see how confused these people are. These so-called DOS criminals, these so-called DOS agent provocateurs. You said Nigerian government is killing you. You said Uzodinma is behind the insecurity in all the whole southeast. And you are still calling Simon Ekpa. Is Simon Ekpa a government official of Nigerian? I mean a Nigerian government official? I don't understand. So all the whole killings going on in Amufu, from there down to Nkalaha in Ebonyi State, they are also Ekpa boys. They are also being orchestrated by Ekpa boys, right? Or content creators. I don't understand. You see how we have remained divided, how we have become our own enemy, fighting one another every now and then. This is never going to help us. Anybody who do this to us, we never go unpunished. I repeat, anybody who have hands in what is happening to my people will never go unpunished. This is not the Igbo I grew up to know. This is not the people I grew up to know. This is not that same people that said Onyagala nwanne ya. This is not that same people that said this is not that Igbos. Our Igbo tribe have been infiltrated by other foreign bloods that is making all these things to be happening, because most of all these people, their papa no be Igbo. And as a matter of fact, our tradition demands, if a man born pikin, you need to carry your pikin go where you belong. Man, now you get pikin, no be woman. So all this, most of them self, if you ask them about their papa, they don't know. They don't even know the history of their father. Now just one cow or one Fulani man come and they have one night stand and they give birth to them. Then they will begin to cause confusion in Biafra land. Imagine what somebody open his mouth to saying, you call Nigerian government behind security, you call Uzodinma, and then you see call Simon Ekpa, whom we all believe is a freedom fighter. Oh, that's make you. I beg, gonna help me circulate this video. Let it go viral. Anybody who have anything to say concerning this matter, I beg, drop it at the comment section. And I will hear my voice again when I come back. Just like, share, comment, and keep subscribing for more videos that is coming your way. Have a nice day, my wonderful people, and happy weekend.